All right. Hey, welcome everybody, and welcome to our um, All Africa multi-team Zoom right before the holidays. We're excited to be here. For those of you that are watching this right now, I want you to text the person that invited you, whether you're watching this live or you're watching this as a video recording. Reach out, text them, and say thank you. Thank you for inviting you, because I know that at the end of the information, you are going to be very, very glad you're here. And I added this just a little while ago because we hear all the time that people are wanting change. They're asking, how can I succeed? How can I be successful in my country? The economy is bad, and what do I need to do? Um, but I will tell you this, like it says here, your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. You got to do something different if you want something different. Don't expect to see change if you don't make a change, right? So we're going to be talking a little bit about that, making a change, something that could benefit you greatly in your life and many others around you. So I'll be talking here in a minute about the income part. What I want to do is introduce our first speaker, and that would be Mr. Jason Meisner, Emerald Executive with our company. He is in beautiful Cape Coral, Florida. Take it away, Jason.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, for me, and by the way, welcome everybody. At some point, I think this will be a little bit more than the All Africa Zoom. I mean, obviously, we'll be bringing in the EU, UK should be able to attend these as well. The time zone things just kind of work out perfectly. For me, kind of interesting, and I think that there's a lot of people that are on these Zooms that probably can relate. Maybe participated in network marketing opportunities before and other MLM opportunities before, and it just didn't go your way. And I mean, outside of like the personal development stuff, we're talking about things out of your control. Okay, right? The leadership was poor, the product changed, they changed the comp plan, the company folded up, all those type of things. I was exposed to a bunch of it, and I was burnt out with it, and I really wasn't interested anymore. And that all changed with this opportunity because I knew, one, the product that we had that we started with, and we've added since more than, and we'll get into that here in a little bit, but that product had a wicked, really good history. And we had leadership in place that I'd never seen before, and I knew them and I trusted them. And you're going to meet guys like Mike Renz here pretty quick. He's our double diamond, and he's our special guest towards the end here. And joining with him, knowing what he brought to the table, so as an online marketer and a list expander. So those of you that are in that situation, well, I don't know anybody, or I know a certain amount of people, you're going to be just like me. What I'm going to ask you to do is look at this really seriously and don't let those things get in your way, because we have solutions for just about everything. It's not just product solutions, but we're talking about list solutions for you too. So let's take a look at our company highlights. This is really cool. We are a startup company, sort of, right? Okay, so we were established in April of 2022, but we're backed by a 20-year-old company that was basically called Revi, and that was ran by our current CEOs, Randy and Kathy Tynert there that you see in the upper right. They're from Maple Grove, Minnesota. They have an 18,000 square foot facility, shipping and manufacturing all in the same facility. That implies a couple things, right? That we've got people that are employed there, and obviously that didn't happen overnight. So there you go, the 20 years. That's what happened there, right? I mean, they've been in that facility for 20 years, okay? So we've got room to grow, and we will be needing that room to grow. And the other thing is, obviously, with the physical facility, you're not in a cloud company. You can call this place and actually get somebody on the line. And if they don't answer, you can leave a message and they actually call you back. Okay. So the reason that Randy was around for so long is he had high quality products, and they had a high retention rate because the products were so good. So they were made perfect sense to partner with them for this endeavor that we have here called MPGxtreme. So why MPG and why now? I kind of touched on that a little bit, just because my evaluation on this thing is probably going to be maybe not exactly like yours, but it's going to be pretty similar. You know, it is the right company. Again, you look at 20 years of history there in leadership already. It's not a complete startup, even though we are new. Get the right people. And when I say people, I'm really referring to leadership, not only on the corporate side, but the master distributor side with Andy and Nancy Burling. You're going to meet Mike Renz here in a little bit. All the experiences in place, the right time for the products that we have is definitely critical. So you can kind of see here at the bottom there, our first year, we did $6.5 million. Now, obviously, the key there is 95% of these startups fail in their first year. And we had a really good first year, $6.5 million. So you look at the red part of the graph there, you're right where the arrow is, okay? Everybody on this Zoom we are at the beginning. We are absolutely at the beginning of this. The former company went to 220 countries and territories with the product that we're about to talk about. And we're in 17. So we are just getting started. If you're watching this in your country, you're good to go. You are the tip of the spear before we go into battle here. So you can see there on the graph, the tipping point is where that initial bend starts to go upwards. I think that's 2024 for us, you guys. That's going to start happening where we hit that momentum of 2 to 3 million a month. Pretty certain that's going to happen. Now, your guess is as good as mine where we hit the critical mass there, where it bends up again, where you start to see that parabolic effect in the graph. That's 4 to 6 million a month. Historically, these numbers are supported. You know, that's what we see with these other companies. And the question is, do you want to wait and evaluate this and join there at the top where it says stability? Where you can still do well, but wouldn't you rather get in at the bottom there, right where the arrow is? Yeah, you're going to take some slings and arrows and you're going to deal with some bumps in the road like we all have since the beginning, but is it worth it? I'll argue with you. I'm telling you, it's absolutely worth it. So our international updates, you can see the countries there, and I think we're still missing a few, and we're going to be adding a few more by next week, and that includes Japan. So if you know anybody in Japan, we're going to be launching Japan. So you can also see there just by the products, you know, we always open with Extreme Travel. That's the white circle with Extreme AI in there in the center. In the middle, you'll see the coffee cup where it says Slim Core Java, and you'll be able to see the countries that we have Slim Core in. And I think we're going to have some announcements here at the end of this Zoom, basically sharing what we think is going to happen here, where some of these markets are going to open with coffee. And then on the left-hand side there with the X caps, you can see where they are available. And typically that's the order they go in. They go in MPG or the Extreme AI first, the X cap second, and then the coffee is third. You can see here our MPG country coordinators. I've dealt with 3 of these people already, and they are fantastic. You got Joel in Nigeria, Chris in Ghana, Rebecca in Mexico, Joel in the Philippines. I think we're going to keep Joel in the Philippines pretty busy here pretty quick. And Andrea in South Africa is fabulous. Another new country, and guys, man, this is so big. I can feel it in my bones. MPG is going to be opening up India. Mike is going to touch a little bit more on this at the end. So I don't want to steal his thunder because he actually knows the founding distributor in India and is friends with him and has worked with him in the past. So I'm going to let him address this towards the end. Our product lines, I don't want you to think that we just have the big 3. We focus on the big 3 is because the big 3 have launched companies by themselves in the past. We have plenty of supporting products, including greens. They're all nutritionals, stuff like that on the left there. Deodorants and soaps, all things that are going to be okay for your skin if you have sensitive skin, etc. There's not going to be what do they call those, parabens or all that in there. You know, these are clean products, okay? So, and then we talked about the premium X caps a little bit. We're going to get into that a little bit more. And then, of course, the Slim Core Java, we'll be getting into a little bit more of that as well. But let's focus on the X caps here for a second. Watch this video.
If it plays.
It always plays. It just doesn't play exactly when we want it to. first thing I want you to admit, you bobbed your head during that song, didn't you? No, it's kind of hard not to. So our showcase product, the Mpgxtreme X caps. What a wonderful product. The reason it's wonderful is it's got a long track record, you guys, 35 years, millions and millions sold globally. I mean, we might even be into the billions at this point. They are exclusive to Mpgxtreme. That's us. Okay. Just in case you're wondering, EPA registered, obviously makes it legit. Global liability insurance policy. Okay. So a couple things here. I know people get concerned about putting things in their gas tank. I hope you understood the relevance of the vitamin for your car. You take vitamins to feel better and healthier. You can put one in your car. With a 35-year track record on the docket here, you know, I think that this is probably safe to assume that if we're still selling it, it's probably okay to put in your car. Okay. So the insurance policy will back that up. It's $1 million per incident, and nobody's ever filed a claim against it, you guys. So made right here in the USA. So the question I have for you, and I want you to think about this globally here. Who do you know that uses fuel? And by the way, who do you think uses fuel globally, right? So what kind of applications do we have? We've got cars, trucks, motorcycles, KK, tuk-tuks, ATVs, generators. For those of you in Africa, right? Generators, boats and scooters, heavy equipment, whether it's excavators or over-the-road trucks, it qualifies. Tractors and lawn equipment, you name it, anything that basically you're going to be burning up fuel, whether it's petrol, gas, diesel, it works. So let's get into the coffee. This was a nice, pleasant surprise, you guys. Holy cow. We didn't launch with this product. We actually acquired it. And wow, the testimonials that are coming in, including some people that are on this broadcast right now, they've been nothing short of amazing. I mean, you're talking about tapping into the fuel industry. Now you're tapping into the $170 billion coffee industry. So my question to you is, who do you know that drinks coffee? And by the way, ask the worldwide question again, too. Who do you know and who do you think drinks coffee worldwide? It's a huge market. Okay. So coffee is the second most consumed liquid in the world next to water, right? That's pretty huge. That's a big market. Helps you lose weight, crushes cravings. It improves your focus, increases your energy, and it doesn't smell or taste bad, you guys. If you're a person that, you know people that really like their coffee, if it doesn't taste or smell good, they're not going to drink it. You don't have to worry here. You just treat it like a normal cup of coffee, put your creamer in it, whatever else you use for sweetener, and you're up and running just like you would be with any normal cup of coffee, except you've got some other benefits to it. So who do you know that actually wants to get a little healthier in the world outside of like everybody, right? We're kind of answering a lot of questions with everybody. So we've got real non-opinion products here, you guys. The third marquee product that I always call the marquee products that we have, Extreme Travel AI, patented AI technology, the first in its industry. This is not like the other MLM, travel type products. It's not, okay? Lowest prices in seconds, global hotels and resorts up to 75% off. Will make other sites obsolete, and this will be the last booking site you're ever going to need. So now you've got fuel. A lot of people use fuel. Now you got coffee. Who do you know that would like to travel? Right? I mean, again, there's a lot of questions that are being answered by everybody, right? So we've got non-opinion products that people use and product testimonials to back them up. We've been around long enough that, they're adding up, you guys. They're just absolutely adding up. So let's get to a few of those.
How about we ask Mr. Greg McGraw?
Yes, sir.
Greg, if you don't mind, unmute and just give everybody a testimonial on the products only. That would be the coffee, obviously coffee soon to come to the African countries, and the premium X caps.
Oh, unbelievable what the X caps have done for me, because I travel about 50,000 miles a year, rodeo to rodeo. And I first tried it in my Tundra, getting like 10 to the gallon. And off my first tab, I was getting around 14, 15. 19 or 20 now is common in it. My Impala was only getting, and when I bought it, it had the cheap gas they were using, that E85 in it, because it was a rental. And I had carbon buildup all around my the exhaust. The outtake of it there was just black. It ran like garbage. I put one of these in and instantly noticed a difference in my performance, and it was running smoother. When I took it to the dealership, they're like, well, we can't figure nothing out until you blow a code. I'm like, well, something's wrong. Now it's running awesome. The best I got was in the 30s. I've tapered off to around 25, 26 to the gallon on the average now. So unbelievable. Same thing with my diesel. Diesel just off the charts. I was getting 7, 8 pulling a 10,000 pound trailer. Now I'm getting 12 to 13, saving hundreds of dollars a month just on my fuel costs. Real quick, the coffee. I mean, this is unbelievable. It tastes great. The focus, the energy. I don't need monsters anymore. I used to drink those, daily because I'm traveling all the time. Used to have the chocolate cravings, the soda cravings, gone. I drink a cup of coffee in the morning. Boom, I'm off to the races. So about, noonish, 1 o'clock, I take an X cap and here we go again. Focused and just get the job done. And about 6 o'clock, ate a little meal. And my first month, 30 days with one bag, I was just under 20 pounds down. I said, let's go. Been all in since then, and 5 months, and I'm just over 50 pounds. I'm approaching that 60 pound mark. So that's my goal by the end of the year. So yeah, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Love
Okay,
this stuff.
thanks a lot, Greg. Who do you want to call next, Jason?
Well, geez, we probably could have had Greg do a travel one, but I mean, if you want to do my little simple travel one, I can give you. And it's not all about savings, you guys. Greg can give you a really good story about thousands he saved people that were flying over to France or Spain, something like that. I think it was Spain, to pick up a boat. Thousands he saved them. But for me, it was, I don't travel internationally or anything like that, but I do like to go to this thing called the Turkey Run every year, and that's a huge car show, swap meet, and inside the Daytona 500, and getting into these hotels so you don't have to drive in from a distance to park and all of that is very difficult. Okay, so if you go in on an Expedia or Travelocity or the other kayak, whatever your favorite one is, you go in and try to book that thing, and I don't really care when it is. It's going to say that it's sold out for the Turkey Run, and we tried to book ours this year for the Turkey Run, it's on Thanksgiving. So whatever that was, November 24th or something like that. We booked it on September 27th through our travel AI platform called Onriva. Double checked it again on I think it was Travelocity, or no, it was Expedia, excuse me. It said right in there, sold out. Went into Onriva and booked it. So it's sometimes you're not even sure if you saved anything, but you got in. And that just alleviated us from actually paying all the parking fees and the traveling from, outside of the stadium. We could just walk right across, right into the stadium and start enjoying ourselves. So again, it's not just about that, it's access as well. So the income opportunity, we're gonna bring it back over to Mitch, who you met there at the beginning. He's gonna go over the fun part, which is probably why you're here. I'm assuming you all want to find out how you're going to make some money. So Mitch, come on back out. Let us know how we're going to make some money here.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Jason, from beautiful Cape Coral, Florida. This is Mitch. I'm in beautiful Northwest Arkansas, USA. It's right smack in the middle of the country. If you don't know where that is, if you're watching this from another country, in the middle of the country, and we love it here. It's a beautiful place. Real quick, my story, Mr. Michael Renz reached out to me roughly 16 months ago or something like that. The crazy thing was he couldn't even tell me what it was. I mean, at least you have the benefit of knowing what it is. But he was so dang excited. I knew him from our previous venture, and we had success there. And I trusted him in that, something was coming that's going to be big, because he was in the know and I wasn't. My background is actually in real estate, also in cars. I'm a car buyer. I work with my son. You don't need to know anything about cars, but that's my background, 30 years in real estate. I do know one thing about real estate. I mean, if you stop working in real estate, you stop getting paid, right? You don't show up at your job, guess what happens? You don't get paid. You know, here, the beautiful thing about this type of business is you can keep getting paid, and you can get paid very, very well. So I'm very excited to share with you the income opportunity here. Real quick, we have this disclosure. Now, if you're watching this on the video, you can certainly pause, read every word if you like. But essentially what it says is that income is not guaranteed. What does that mean? It means that if you don't work, if you don't OYM, open your mouth and talk to people about this amazing opportunity, you're not going to make any money. Or maybe if you do it a little bit, you'll make a little bit of money. But I know many of you are here because you want to make a lot of money and you want to change your life completely. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, because, you know, I'm tired of that rat race, right? I want that residual income. I want that for you. I want that for the people that I know. I want that for my friends and family. But the only way they're going to know about it is if you tell them, because this isn't normally taught in school. I love this this quote here by Zig Ziglar, and if you're in the States, you might have remembered Zig if you're old enough, like Mike. But you know, it says here, money isn't the most important thing in life, but it's reasonably close to oxygen on the gotta have it scale. Right? In other words, it's very uncomfortable if you don't have any money. And I talk to people all the time. I don't have any money. Well, you got to do something about it, right? Let's take a look at what's normal for people. You know, this has become normal, this whole money frustration thing. And, you know, I get it. If you're in a country, you know, I talk to my friends in Nigeria, I talk to my friends in Kenya, Ghana, and all over the world, and everybody's in the same boat. Okay. I know, you know, exchange rates fluctuate and economies are, I mean, all these different things. I can promise you the economy in the US is bad. Compared to what it was, it's bad. Okay. And so we're in that same boat that you are. But we have this amazing opportunity that we can spread by word of mouth. So too much debt, not enough money, lack of savings, stressed out, time broke, rarely travel. You know, Jason talked a little bit about the travel. Why do people not travel? They don't have any money. The question is, do you want to travel? People are generally unhappy. They don't have a retirement plan, right? Can't just, you know, if you need more money, you just can't ask your employer, you know what, I think I need more money this week, right? They're not just going to give you money, okay? So no additional income source. It's wise to have an additional income source. What happens if you can't work? If you can't get out there and do something to make money and you don't have an additional income source that would continue to pay you? And unfortunately, most people are going to die broke, and people aren't living their dreams. So what's leveraged income? So we offer residual income and leveraged income and right now income, different types of income. But if I love this quote right here, it says, I would rather earn 1% off of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own, right? That's words of wisdom right there. Because I believe that anybody could put a group together of 10 or more people, say 10 to 100 people. And if 100 people actually work 20 hours a week, that's 2,000 hours of work that you could possibly get paid on. So think about it. Your team would have just done in a week what it would have taken you a year to do yourself. And then what do? We teach other people to do the same thing. Residual income. Okay, residual income is income you continue to earn based on efforts that you put forth initially. Okay, we don't want to keep doing this forever. We're going to keep doing it as long as we have to, right? But, you know, this allows you to keep getting paid over and over and over based on the sale of products, repeat sales of products, and product sales in the future. And this is why consumable products are the most effective in network marketing. Don't fall prey to one of these scam deals. They're out there. They're all over Africa. They're all over India. They're all over a lot of different countries. And people flock to these do-nothing, get-rich-quick schemes, yet many people aren't willing to go to work. It's amazing to me, really. But they don't teach this in school. If you understood this, you literally would walk through a brick wall to get it. Okay. Some of us have experienced this before. It's great. It's amazing. I'll never forget when I got my first, 4-figure check in US dollars, right? And it went up and up and up from there. I never forget it. My wife was shocked. And then I got it the next week and the next week and the next week. And if it wasn't for bad decisions from that company and the COVID, God only knows where we would be. But things happen, right? That's why we're here. We're here building anew, and we want to help you do the same thing. So I love this. This is just a little riddle, if you will. And if you were, think about it, if you were given the choice to receive $1 million right now, today, or the result of a penny doubled every day for the next 30 days, which one would you choose? I'll wait. Okay. Most people are going to choose the $1 million. Okay. Now, here's how the math works out, though, if you'd have chose the penny. So on day one, you have a penny, 0.01 US dollars, right? And then it doubles, and then it doubles, right? So, and you can do this on your phone. 0.01 times 2 equals, times 2 equals, times 2 equals. Just keep doing that for 30 days. But what you'll find is on day 14, you've only got $81.92. Let's say that's like, I don't know, 6 months into this business. Not that you're only going to make $81.92, but as an example, it's not real big. It's not growing like you thought, because you would have taken the $1 million and that was it. And, you should have done something else, or maybe one of them get rich quick deals or whatever, right? I shouldn't have joined this. I should have joined that, one that gives me, 30% profits every day, right? So anyway, on day 14, you got $81.92. On day 21, you got $10,485.76. But look at day 28. $1,342,177. Day 29 doubles again, $2,684,354. Day 30, $5,368,709. You see what happens? This is called exponential growth. This is just an example of how our business grows, because it grows via the best form of advertising. Now, what is that? That is word of mouth. People telling somebody about something. So this is new. I just wanted to show you something here, okay? What are the possibilities? Okay, now that I've opened your eyes, what happens is you grow a team, right? Or what could happen, not guaranteed, okay? But here's what can happen. And this is based on what if you enrolled just one person a month and you taught everybody else, 10 people, to do the same thing? What would happen? Right? And one month, the first month, it's you, and that's it. You got one person, you, right? Second month, it's you and a couple other people. And you can see at the end of 12 months how that can grow. And that's just with one person per month. So what would I do if I was you? If I was you, I would enroll your first 2, right? Get you qualified, what we call qualified. 1 left, 1 right. We're going to go over that here in a second. 4, 8, 12, get to that, what we call platinum, and do it as fast as you can. Because I can tell you, you get a few of the right people in place, people that understand how this exponential growth can work, it could move very, very quickly. But that's up to you, right? So we have 6 ways to get paid. And I'm going to go ahead and touch on each one of these. 6 ways to get paid. We got the retail sales profits. We got online commissions. We got upfront fast start bonuses, team commissions up to 30,000 US per week. We got these check match bonuses, and we've got what we call 3% diamond bonus pool. So we got these 6 ways to get paid. Okay, so you get an e-commerce website. Okay, by the way, for those of you that are sitting here waiting for, oh my God, this is going to cost a lot of money and all this stuff. How much does it cost? Well, for your business center, for the first year, it's $1 right now. $1 plus whatever you choose to get. All right. You get the e-commerce websites where you can make money on the internet by people ordering. Okay. And when you get those products, you can retail those products. And your cost, the cost for one of these 5-tank trials Jason was talking about, is $10 to you. It's about $10.50 with the shipping and whatnot. and you can retail that for 20, or you can sell it to somebody at your cost as a trial pack so that they can try it out for themselves. Whatever you have to do. I know some people are really big on the retail side, right? So when somebody joins with one of our packs, there's these fast start bonuses. And basically this is anywhere between $20 and $80 up front. Okay. So the great thing here is if you're in a country like, I don't know, Nigeria as an example, the exchange rate's horrible. We know that, right? The economy's bad. The exchange rate's horrible. Figure out a way to get started. Once you're in and you're started and you start making money, you're making money in US dollars. Think about that. You're making US dollars. That's amazing. And then, of course, the exchange rate will work to your benefit. So huge, huge income potential here with these what we call dual team commissions. And this goes down to unlimited depth. Basically, you have a left team and a right team. Let's not get bogged down in the left-right thing. But essentially what happens is when there's 100 product points on one side and the other, each week the computer looks and totals it up and gives you up to $20 for what we call cycle bonus. And remember the example with Albert Einstein, right? Remember the example of how things can grow? What if your group that you were overriding had, I don't know, 500 on one side and 600 on the other? Do you see how that can grow? And all those people were placing orders of anywhere from 25 CV to 100 CV more, you know, for those people that are retail, all that product movement that you can get paid on. You want to know why some people get very, very excited about network marketing? And that's why. It's not about running around being a salesman. Okay. Nobody's saying go knock on doors, open a store, all these different things. What do you need to do to win here? Invite people to see it. That's it. Okay, simply invite people to take a look. That's all you need to do, and your business can grow. We've got this diamond bonus pool where the diamonds, the people that have grown to, you know, their business to the diamond level, get 3%. Let's see, it says diamond bonus pool shares 3% of the global CV each month. This is really, really exciting. The more diamonds you have, you make diamond, you get a share. You bring in somebody and you help them get to diamond, you get another share, and so on and so on and so on. And that where, I mean, it can get crazy. It can get absolutely crazy. So we got these diamond bonuses, the executive check match up to 20%. Okay, you can see here, if I was to bring in Jason, he would be on my first level. If Jason brought in Mike, that would be on my second level. If Mike brought in Dee Dee, that would be on my third level, right? You can see here, it goes up to 7 levels, 20, 20, 10, 10, 10, 5, 5 in terms of percentage. So if Jason's on my first level, he makes $1,000, I get a $200 bonus. Mike's on my second level, and I'm at that level, and I get a 20% on Mike's, based on Mike's check. Now, this is crazy also. When they tested the comp plan out, this dwarfed the dual team commissions. Think about that. You remember what the dual team commission caps out at? 30,000 US per week. I don't know what the exchange rate works out to in Nigeria, but you know, somebody here ought to do the math on that one. Okay, do the math. That's a ton of money. Soon we'll have various trips and incentives coming. You got to remember, we're basically a startup. We're like a startup. We're just getting off the ground. You're the pioneers here. Okay, you're the ones that are in charge of getting your country going. You're in India, if you're in Nigeria, if you're in any of these other countries, even the countries we're not quite yet open in, Kenya, what should you be doing? Pre-building. Get your people together. Let us know when you have a group that we can talk to. Put them on a Zoom, all right? So what do you need to do to get started? Well, first thing you got to do is start. You know, you can sit there. I like these little things here. Is, you know, a little guy scratching his head. You could sit there and scratch your head, and you could overanalyze it, and you can come up with all kinds of excuses or whatever. But while you're doing that, other people are joining. And those people that are joining might be placed under you, and that could count toward your volume that you get paid on. This is something people do not understand about this industry. It's not just your efforts. It's getting paid on the efforts of a group of people. It's a team effort. And we want to help you do that. All right. So you want to get started. Again, it's a huge income potential. What do you want to do? You want to become a rep, what we call an ISR. You get all the stuff we talked about. It's normally $30 for the year. You're going to get it for the first year for $1. Okay. You want to select your product pack. All right. Don't tune out on me here. Okay. If you're going to get in business for yourself, you got to do what? You got to get a little bit of product to get started. There's no free rides here. I didn't get free product. Mike didn't get free product. Jason didn't get free product. We bought a little bit of product to get started. That's what you need to do. So we have 3 packs. We have a basic pack, a premium pack, and the better pack, which is called the Freedom Pack. Why do you think it's called that? Okay, because it can help get you your freedom. That's why. So the basic pack, basically the least amount of money you're going to get started with is $100 US. Well, I don't have $100 US. Well, guess what? Figure out a way. There's people out there that, will hold a sale and sell some stuff and come up with the $100 to get started. But once you get started, that really, if you're making money, that's really your only investment you should have to make out of your personal money. So you're going to get $100 worth of product. You're going to get $200 worth of product, or the Freedom Builder Gold Pack, which is $400 worth of product. Now you can sell this product at cost, get your money back. You can sell this product at a profit and make a profit, but that's up to you. But this right here, the Freedom Builder Pack, if there's any way possible, get started with that. If not, just get started. Pick one of the packs, okay? So this is Sir Richard Branson. I love this quote right here. What is the quote? It says, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, learn how to do it later. I've got people that saw this a year ago that are still asking questions. They could be making money this whole time, and they're still asking questions. Just get started, all right? Small product investment in $1. So what are the steps? You got to get the link from your friend, okay? Get the link from your friend. You want to select your country. Make sure the proper country is selected so that you see the correct products offering for your country. Now, do yourself a favor. Don't even go through this process unless you've got the money together to get started, okay? You're going to need a minimum of, about $125 US, I suppose. All right, make sure you got enough money to get started. Enter your information, select your pack, set up an auto ship. Why is that? Okay, why would you want to do that? Because you've got to have a little product coming in each month. You're selling product, you got a little product each month. It's a very minimal amount. In Nigeria, I think it's about $40 for a minimum amount of product, for $38.95, something like that. But set up your auto ship. All right. Of course, you can order more product as anytime you want. All right. But go ahead and set that up. Enter your payment information. And when you enter that, Nigeria is always unique in that, the government is, messing around with the currency and all this kind of stuff, and they make it very difficult. And the banks make it difficult. But we accept crypto, credit cards, debit cards in most countries, with the exception of Nigeria. That's coming soon, I hope. But find a way to get started. Just find a way to get started. All right. So how do you do the business? Well, let's not overcomplicate this thing now. Like I said, you don't got to go door to door. You don't got to open a store. You don't got to become a huge salesman. The one with the most butts in the seats wins. And when I say butts in seats, I mean in your living room, in a meeting room, or in front of this Zoom. If you got the most butts in seats, I don't know, my butt's in a seat right now. Is yours? Okay. You got the most butts in seats are the ones that are going to win. Okay. I'm just telling you right now. Point, click, share. Show them this presentation. Invite them to a live Zoom. There's no shortage of support. You're going to have plenty of support. But the bottom line is this. If you're the leader you need to become the leader. You need to grab the bull by the horns. We'll show you what to do. We're not going to do it for you. We'll certainly support you. But if you do what we're doing, you'll win too. You'll make those ranks. You'll make some money. We have all these different things you can attend. 80% of success is showing up. Here we don't have a ton of people. It's right before the holidays. I congratulate you for being here. Okay. But right now, there's Zooms going on that have 300, 400, 500 people on a Zoom. How do you do that? Remember that exponential growth thing? So with that being said, what I want to do is I'm going to hand this off to Mr. Michael Renz, going to give you some updates, share a little bit, and then I'll be back. Mr. Michael Renz.
All right, well, welcome. If you're viewing this online, get back to who shared it with you and get plugged in. I'm a double diamond with the company. I got a few updates here real quick. As you know, we have South Africa open, Uganda's open, Zambia's open, Botswana's open, Mozambique is open, Ghana's open, Nigeria's open, fully shipping product. And most of those markets are fully legal and registered. That protects you and the people. In South Africa, Mozambique, we have started shipping coffee. We basically went through everything that we shipped in there. So those markets are successfully also marketing the coffee and weight loss caps alongside of the whole MPG products. Uganda, Botswana, and Zambia will probably, and Ghana will probably be shipping coffee right after the first of the year. So those markets are fully operational. And if you're in those markets or know people in those markets, you're open before the entire EU opens. You're actually opening before Southeast Asia. You're open before India opens, right? Africa has a massive advantage, and you're all here first. Now, outside of that, we are opening India. It may be another month or two, but it will be complete. 1.4 billion people. Do you know anybody in India? Also, Japan is opening next week, probably before the end of the week, might be as early as Monday. Do you know anybody in Japan? And that's the beginning of Southeast Asia, Korea, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia. I mean, and the Philippines is fully operational with an office as well. Now, the other point here is to every member on here and every guest on here, tomorrow at 2 o'clock Central our time, which is 2 hours from when you join this event, we got a special event that's going to go in the Facebook group. We'll make sure to get the link and the times in there for you. We'll get all that adjusted, but it's from not a corporate event, but we are announcing it is a training event to help the people in Africa get their businesses started. And I do believe we're going to be announcing our first Africa launch event, the official launch of Mpgxtreme Africa. We've been at it open for almost a year now, and being a part of that event, it's probably going to be right in South Africa. You may be in Ghana right now, Uganda. You may be a long ways away from that event. But the people that build their business from home right now, build business meeting people for lunch, having an outdoor picnic with people, having a meeting at your home, at a restaurant, whatever you have to do to take massive advantage, because this official Mpgxtreme Launch Africa event, and I believe we'll have many more countries open. Like I said, Rwanda is right around the corner. Kenya, we got a couple hurdles, maybe another month. But Rwanda is opening here probably next week. So that'll put us at 7 Africa markets. And I believe by February, when we do our official launch live event, I believe we're going to have 10 or more countries open in Africa. And you want to start thinking about this now. How many do I got in my team? Am I at rank? Am I silver? Am I gold? Am I platinum? Will I be going across the stage? Silvers and golds will stand up. Platinums will walk across the stage. Will you have a team there? And the people that can get the most people in the business and get the most butts in the seats at the event wins. We already have a diamond in Africa. We got an emerald or two, a couple rubies, a few sapphires, and a boatload of platinums. And those people took massive action, and what one can do, another can do. So I urge you to be on tomorrow's training and be a part of hearing this announcement. Those links will go live on Facebook. If you're invited here by somebody, get a hold of them. They'll get you that information. Mitch and Jason, nice job on this. And we need the leaders in Africa to run with this thing, take action, because within the next 30, 60 days, we're going to be doing the same thing in Japan. We're going to be doing the same thing for India. We're going to be doing the same thing as these other markets open up, and leverage your people that brought you into the business now, because we're all going to be getting extremely busy, and that availability of the leaders is going to be less and less and less and less as we launch these markets. So I appreciate everybody from Africa on here, all the US leaders that have teams in Africa. Go out and make it a close out the year strong, build hard in at the end of this year to make 2024 your year, and set your goal when you want to become a diamond. We only got 11 diamonds in the company. We just broke our newest diamond here last week. So I'll hand it back to you, Mitch. Congratulations, everybody. Appreciate everybody that showed up today. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Michael Renz. And let's just say Mike knows what to do. We know how to do this, right? And if you want to do this quick, maybe it hasn't started as fast as you'd like, and you want to get things moving really, really fast, reach out to one of us and we can help you get it really rocking and rolling much, much faster. So I just want to ask you this. If you're watching this as a guest, maybe you're watching this on YouTube or something like that, where do you see yourself? I'm just going to say, are you an A, B, or C? A, you want to be a distributor, get some product, sell it, make retail money. But if you went through the presentation, you know, is that where the big money is? No, but is there money there? Sure, yeah, you can make some money doing that. All right, B, you want to be a distributor and build a team around the world and change your life. Maybe you're a B. Or maybe you're a C. You just want to be a customer and try the product. You could certainly do that. And the person that invited you would be grateful if you did that and got some product from them and gave it a try. You know, there's very few companies out there that offer products or a product that actually saves people money instead of costing them money. You got to think about that, right? So what do you want to do? You want to get back to the person that invited you and say, I'm ready to get started. Let them know if you're an A, B, or C or where you stand. We'll help too. Your upline leader will certainly help. But get back to that person. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. With that being said, God bless. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and take care.